Checking in out spaces, knowing now that I'm not alone, and you're all around. And I have 49 places all lined up while I'm stumbling round with a spilling cup, singing, facing another way that I am knowing that the love can't stay. And we're out, down I'd rather be tall, I'd rather be smart, I'd rather be sure you know I care. Wherever you go, whatever you start, I'd rather be sure you know I'm there. I'd rather I always be a part of whatever you do. I'd rather be me with you. Wherever we go, I already trust. I'd know what to do if it were us. I'd know what to say, I'd know how to be. I'd know your entire syllabus. I can't think of any other thing in the world I would rather do. If I could be, I'd rather be me with you.
Hello. Sorry, I had to get a pizza before I started. Or a slice of pizza, that is. Guys, we're doing work today. Do you like the setup? We're here for hard work today, man. Say you want me. We might actually sing karaoke, if I'm honest. I'm in that kind of mood. If you don't wanna try, Okay, hi Batsy, thank you for the first redeem. Omega Mystic, thank you for the lurk. Hello, hello. I hope the ads are done. I try to like wait for the ads to end before I leave the starting screen. Hi Savage, welcome in, welcome in. There's so much work today. I have some assignments to do, and after stream we're gonna have our movie night, and then after movie night we're gonna have One Piece. So I was like, maybe I should do my homework on stream, and maybe that's what'll be the good path to take. We're being responsible. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm not sure if I have any viewers who are still in school, so I'm not sure if you guys actually do have any studying or homework, or maybe even just like office work to do. But like, if you do, you should do it now, like now. I can't resist. I'm gonna sing some songs, man. I have to do some karaoke. It's been like forever since I did any karaoke, man. I have to do some. I have to do a little bit at least. Like, we can't let this slide any longer. Someone told me. Yeah, probably no church tomorrow due to 18 inches of snow. 18 inches of snow? 18? Oh, and thank you for the watch streak. 10 streams is crazy. That's actually insane. But I thought winter was like over. What do you mean? I mean, I know it wasn't over, but I thought snow was melting everywhere now. And you're still getting that much? That's crazy. That could cover like a baby. Or a small puppy. That must suck for you guys. I can't believe this. It's been so warm where I'm at. Well then again, you guys like snow. You guys like the snow and frost. Dude, my tongue is bruised again. I ate too much ice again. I knew I was like nearing that edge last night when I was eating ice, But today, it finally became final. My tongue is like actually bruised again. I ate too much ice and it stuck to my tongue too much. And now I have to live like this again. Can you believe that? What have I done to deserve that, aside from meat ice? It's just not fair, man. It's just not fair. It's just unfair. I think I'm gonna sing
Hello. So, I wanted
When It
to
Ends.
do something special for someone
Okay.
very special.
When It Ends by
And so
Avery
this is my attempt
Lynch.
at doing that. Yeah. Here we go.
Nice.
Even when we're miles apart, I have your voice but feel no touch. You are so close to my heart, but we're
I hope this will be audible. It probably won't be.
Dissonance, our harmonies of flood inside my heart. I don't need cards or flying doves to feel our magic. See, your smile makes me smile. No, that's cringe. Your laugh makes me laugh. That's
Even worse.
If my journey on this path could ever lead to losing you,
I know which path is not my path. Okay, let's see. Ooh, where are we? Here we are.
I think of you all the time. You're the little tiny bug that found its way inside my
I love that song. What's going on? Oh, the tab is muted. Okay. Ooh, I guess we've come to realize that just because we want it doesn't mean it's right. But selfishly, I wanna try. I don't want all I have of you just memorized. How did you do this to me? You're the only someone I wanna keep. I'm frozen in every word we speak. And I'm thinking maybe, what if we didn't care for just a moment? We let ourselves say the things we shouldn't. 'Cause those are the words that'll make it harder when it ends. And you're perfect. You're everything good put in a person. And maybe right now it's not our time yet, but I wanna hear things that'll make it harder when it ends. 'Cause it's worth it. It's worth it. Ooh, I think the worst part of goodbye is I won't get to call and make sure you're alright. It's hard to know if this is right when I can't go a day without you on my mind. How did you do this to me? You make me wanna forget what's best for me. You're someone I wanna keep. And I'm thinking maybe, what if we didn't care for just a moment? We let ourselves say the things we shouldn't. 'Cause those are the words that'll make it harder when it ends. And you're perfect. You're everything good put in a person. And maybe right now it's not our time yet. Make it harder when it ends. You're worth it. Ooh, 'cause you're worth it. Ooh, you're worth it. I've completely forgot what's best for me. You're the only someone I think I need. Just tell me you're with me. What if we didn't care for just a moment? We let ourselves say the things we shouldn't. It'll make it harder when it ends. You're perfect. You're everything good. Put in. I am studying. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I wanna hear things that'll make it harder when it ends, 'cause you're worth it. Can't believe this. Can't even study in peace anymore. Jeez Louise.
Shine bright together.
Vargissa Gregory? Vargissa Gregory! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Sunny Flock. Hi Basil. Hi Hopeful. Oh, and sorry, Gregory. Thank you for the posture check. I'm leaving shrimp position. Ugh. Okay, Basil. Hello. I'm studying very much. Hopefuls. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. The singing was a part of the studying. It was for sure. There we go. Savage. Thank you for the Prime sub. Yay! What a compliment. You only get one Prime sub per month if you have Amazon Prime. Thank you for using it on me. Thank you for using it on me. I guess it was a Twitch problem. Twitch was kind of funky yesterday. When I was lurking other streams, I saw it too. Twitch was like really funky yesterday. I'm not sure what was going on over there. Hi Jam Leisure. Hi. So today we're studying. We're doing homework and studying and whatever. We're so locked in. Sing apata. Oh my gosh. Not even a please or anything. But okay. Do I know it that well? You're like helping me procrastinate. You're kind of feeding into it, which is of course like bad influence. Bad influencing. But I guess I have no choice but to set homework aside to sing this song. I guess I have no choice. It's what the flock wants, you know? I have no choice, guys. Apata, 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 kissy face, center your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I could feel, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the apata, 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 It's whatever, it's whatever, it's whatever you like. Turn the apata into a club. I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, party all night, yeah. Come back, girl, what's up? Oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the apata, 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 Hey, so now you know the game? Are you ready? Cause I'm coming to get ya. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Just meet me at the
Apata, 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 apata.
My heart, everything is turned to gold. You could still warm my heart if
Holy
I ended up
smokes.
in the Arctic and everything I felt was freezing cold. My dream is growing old.
Kind of scuffy. That was my first time singing that. But thank you for the song request.
So you'll just have to imagine how
Now we have to lock in for real.
it's no longer yours truly that I'm writing at the end. It's love Nate. XO.
So, hold on.
Again. PS. You're perfect.
Oh, and thank you for the emotes.
VS. I really hope you
Wait, I think I know this. Wait a minute. Isn't that
Write me back soon.
from Nero-sama? I could be wrong.
Love you.
I can't see it. It's not showing on my screen. Ugh. I love this song. Okay, now I'm actually not sure how to enter its Hasu's. Oh, I'm used to seeing turtles with Beetle. So, usually I would have like an overlay or something, like a timer or something. I'm not sure how to add a timer to the screen. So, I don't know. I guess I'll write something on the top. Wait, I've done this before. Time for working. I don't know how to tell Beetle's turtle apart. Yo, I don't like how the chat is not showing like very well at all. Hold on. Maybe how far this thing could go. I'll put you guys on the screen here. And you have to be behind me. You're in front of my face. I don't know why. There you go. Perfect. Beetle is bigger and rounder head. How do you know that? You guys pay such close attention. Okay. Do you guys, is this okay with you, the chat being like this? Cause like I'm covering you guys, but you know what you're saying though, cause you're the ones chatting. I think it should be alright. Okay, nice. Try, how would we know, baby, how far this thing could go? Give me a sign. We're gonna work until 2020. Holy. How will we know, baby, how far this thing could go? You spent just 2 or 3 years around Hasu, so you're familiar with Turtle the Turtle. I didn't even know her turtle had a name. Is the name just Turtle? Okay, this should be fine. We're locking in. We're locking in. I think I would have named the turtle Frog. I had a cat named Squid. I guess I'm just like that. I know in Diary of a Wimpy Kid they had a dog named Kangaroo as well, I'm pretty sure. No, I think the dog's name was Turtle. Okay, so for this first assignment, I actually have to listen to a TED Talk, which I haven't done already. So I think I'm gonna do it together with you guys. I don't wanna fall in love alone. Here, we all will listen to the TED Talk together. Yes. There we go. It's behind my legs. Why? There we go. Perfect. When I was a kid, I always imagined the person I fall for. Okay.
In the community, especially
Oh, is that loud? I don't know if you guys can
while I was using
It's kind of loud for me. Holy.
the opiates, Percocet specifically. I had gotten so deep with them, I could just feel the stares on me.
Okay, so first of all, the TED Talk is titled "A Native American Tribe is Using Traditional Culture to Fight Addiction."
I wasn't really in the community, especially while I was using the opiates, Percocet specifically. I had gotten so deep with them, I could just feel the stares on me when I was using.
Uh-huh.
And, I kind of lost it for a while.
Can I get
with the
subtitles?
culture.
Gabe Stewart lives on a small island reservation with 800 other members of the Penobscot Nation in the heart of Maine, a state hit hard by the opioid crisis.
All rise.
He spent the last year and a half in a special tribal court program that takes an unconventional approach to helping criminal drug offenders overcome addiction.
Good morning. We're on record in the Penobscot Nation Wellness Court.
The Healing to Wellness Court is different from other drug courts. It was designed to meet the unique needs of the Penobscot Nation, which, like many Native American communities, struggles with issues related to substance abuse.
Most of the major crimes that are committed on the reserve involve substance use or abuse.
As with other drug courts, the Wellness Court gives offenders
That's
a
news to
path
me. I didn't know
having their
that.
charges dismissed, but it places special emphasis on reintegrating addicts back into their community by including them in Penobscot cultural practices and traditions.
When I first came in, we were wrestling with an Anglo-style court. People sat two tables, prosecutors sat at a table, public defender sat at a table. That's not relevant to the community. The circle is relevant to the community. We took the tables out, moved them aside, and had individuals sit in a circle. We started to include the participants speaking, and as you see, they have some of the most amazing insights to offer.
With every
Okay, so something that's valid to note with this course that I'm taking right here, the focus is that like for different communities, there has to be different approaches to treating them. Mentally, physically. This is like if you're treating a community, you have to take a multicultural approach that is in line with their culture. You can't just like look at it from your own cultural standpoint and expect them to be treated effectively. You have to look at it from their angle. Mystic, thank you for the water redeem. Thank you.
It's to offer.
with every bump in the road that you've hit, your attitude has just been like perfect. If my attitude was just half as good as yours when I came in, I probably still wouldn't be here. I definitely still wouldn't be here.
So proud of you, and anytime you need anything, just ask, because we want to see you succeed. One of the ideas I had was to add the cultural and historic program. We've done basket making, sweetgrass picking, we host sweats.
I don't know what a sweat is. They're
Last
hosting
night
sweats.
we had a sweat lodge ceremony. Good to see you. You too.
A sweat
I don't know if
launch
it was the
ceremony.
heat mixed with like the drumming. I don't know why, but the drum, it just connects with me. I can feel it no matter how far away from it I am.
By doing things in the community, people see somebody actively engaged, and it kind of changes the perception that, you know, people can change.
While the opioid crisis has ravaged the country, rural Indigenous communities have been hit the hardest. Between 1999 and 2015, overdose deaths for rural Native Americans have increased more than 500%, compared to a 211% increase nationally.
We all know
Dang.
that there's trauma underlying why this is happening and why
Wait.
these behaviors are coming out.
What years?
Than 500%.
Hold on.
Overdose deaths hit the hardest. Between 1999 and 2015, overdose deaths for rural Native Americans have increased more than 500%.
Did something happen
compared to
between
a
those years?
211% increase nationally.
We all know that there's trauma underlying
19
why this is
well, the
happening
2000s,
and why
but
these behaviors are coming
aside
out.
from there being a
There's
new-
historical and there's
a new century.
I went from
Not even
using
just
maybe
century,
once or
millennial, but-
twice throughout the week to roughly every day, which became multiple times a day. I had to turn somewhere for money that I didn't have. My grandparents, I was actually
9/11,
pretty much stealing
true.
most of what I stole from them. They
But I never
decided that
considered
enough
how
was enough
Native
and that they
American
needed to press
communities
charges.
might be affected by
When
9/11 though.
people are struggling with addiction, they have these crimes, there's this
Y2K.
perception within the community
Okay, that
of
makes
not
sense.
maybe being welcomed or part of it, and
That makes
nobody
sense.
should have to
Very-
feel like that.
It feels weird
More
to
than
say like
100
hippie
wellness
kind of
courts
movement, but
operate
it's
in
sort of
tribes
like
across 26 states that use
sort of
native
like
practices to help people
not
with addiction
far
look at
off.
cultural recovery, which can be more effective than traditional treatment alone. In the
Y2K
Penobscot
that
court,
is.
if a participant successfully completes the intensive program, their criminal cases are dismissed.
When Gabe first came in, he was
Oh,
one of
that's
those
even truer,
individuals
the
who
onset of the
hoodie up,
internet.
head down. I go, please remove your hood.
The internet kind of messed a whole lot up, didn't it? It did a lot of good too, I think, but it messed up a whole lot too.
With them. That was one of my biggest problems. So like their support and their acceptance of all the stuff that I was going through, and the fact that no matter how pissed off I got at them, they still stayed by my side. I haven't
2008.
had a lot of that in my life.
Individuals who are in the throes of addiction often feel alienated. The community doesn't want them anymore. As
Right.
they start to rebuild that community, individuals start to feel like they belong again.
People who face addiction are really easily ostracized.
Go through. This is my proudest moment.
It makes me so happy to see that you've stepped back up into your place in the community.
You didn't go backwards. You kept going forward. And I'm very proud.
At Penobscot, we've been running this program for 5 years. We've only had one person end up back in jail. Now, we've had some people fail out, but if they complete this program, they're not likely to end up back in jail. I think we have one thing we have to do from the legal perspective.
Your Honor, the nation at this time would like to file a written motion to dismiss the charges against Gabe.
Yay, no more charges against Gabe.
Is there any objection to the motion to dismiss?
No objection.
They're all dismissed, and it gives me great pleasure to do so. Congratulations.
It's interesting to me that the judge is also participating in this multicultural sort of court case. I would have expected just human services workers to be so inclined, but even the justice, the judicial, even they participated. That's interesting to me. I wouldn't have anticipated that. In the 2010s, you're saying there was also, not 2010s, just 2000s. Well, since 1989, really. There was also the learning period for mental illness. I guess a lot more. I mean, I grew up around that time, so I'm not sure how things were before that point. So I guess what I know right now, how it is right now, feels like all I've known, sort of, here on Earth. But I wonder how much different it probably was then, in the 1900s, 1990s, 1980s. It must have been much different then, right? Between 9/11, the internet, there were like really rapid changes actually. Once the 2000s hit, there was like really rapid changes, huh? I never actually thought about it. There was also the learning period for mental illness, because we went from not mental illness is a total joke to seriously considering it. Is that how it was? When I was growing up here, it felt like we always considered it. I never really knew about a time period where it was treated like a joke. I don't know, when I was growing up, it was always really serious where I've been. Which is kind of why I went into this field. We went from mental illness is a total joke to seriously considering it. Yeah. I've been typoing too recently. I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why. It's kind of insane. Okay, so this class, my assignment, I have to... How do I think the Native American wellness courts help people with addiction? Well, one thing that I noted that I liked is how, like, everybody... They sat in a circle and they spoke to each other face to face. There was no like othering of the person who is suffering from addiction, and I really appreciated that. I know when people go through things like that, a lot of times the mindset that they're faced with is like, you know, you got yourself into this mess, take responsibility for it, it's all on you, it's all on you, it's all on you. It's easy for them to find that kind of response when it's substance abuse. So the fact that they were supported, not only like not only on a professional level from their helpers, their mental health counselors and whatnot, but even the judge, clearly, their community. There was like a strong sense of support, and I really liked that. So the 90s were something. Even the 2000s weren't super supportive. Did it also have that mind? Oh, you know what? There are a lot of derogatory terms for those who like are under the influence, like actively under the influence. Like I think tweakers, stuff like that. And they're not really used as insults in this day and age, right? They're not used at all. But I guess they were like bigger in the 90s, huh? 2000s, huh? People who were like on the streets, who are really on the streets and whatever, personally, I still think they're really unfairly like viewed, demonized. But I do know it was much worse just a few years ago. So I suppose that could be what you're referring to as well. Okay. Insert page break. Okay, I got it. Guys, by the way, this is gonna be what is it called when you unpublish the VOD right after? This is gonna be an unarchived stream. I'm not doing anything worthy of recording right now. We're just literally just hanging out together, just studying. I don't even know if you guys are studying. You're just leeching off the playlist, aren't ya? Do you like the songs? I hope they're okay. This is from a love song playlist that I really like. Okay. Lesson 9, discussion. I gotta get to the textbook, don't I? It's background noise. Like what? It should be louder? I can't believe this. I got you, don't worry. I do like love songs. I do. It's true, I do. Okay, maybe this is a little bit better. Service tomorrow is officially cancelled. Is it really gonna snow 18 inches then? Or it's just like maybe gonna snow 18 inches? Gosh. Snow is kind of scary. Cause like, I think about the ice on the roads. I think they call it black ice. I think about your car freezing into place, and you can't take it out. I think about if you try to melt the ice on your windshield with hot water, you might be cooked. You can't do that to your vehicle, apparently. That's kind of crazy to me, but whatever. I would have done it. I would have done it. Black ice is ice you can't see. Can you not see it just because it's super clear? Or can you not see it because it's on the black pavement, so it looks black on the pavement? I always associate it with ice on the pavement that you're driving on. You know, the road. You know, roads start out black and they turn gray as you drive over them, etc. So that's why I had that association. Black on pavement. Yeah, see? Is there also black ice on the sidewalks and stuff? Do you like walk outside and you just splat kaplap on the floor? How come you guys don't wear the snowshoes, like the tennis racket looking snowshoes? That's always on TV. Yes. That's kind of funny. I mean, it's not great for the people who are old, but I mean, it's kind of funny. Whose feet are those? These are mine. What do you mean? You don't like them? I put on really cool shoes for you guys. What do you mean? They look good. They look good. Didn't shave my legs or moisturize apparently, but that's besides the point. Just don't worry about that. That's besides the point. Don't worry about that. They look good. I even perfumed my ankles. The legs are pale because I'm ashy right now. I didn't put on lotion. Just ignore that. Okay? Jeez. Not usually it gets black because of the dirt on tires. Oh, okay. That's an angle I didn't consider. I don't like that. That's reminding me of like the nasty sludge ice. I was gonna say ice cream. Nasty sludge snow from New York. I keep seeing those pictures. Ugh. You gotta moisturize it. I was late for work, okay? Let me be ashy in peace. Come on. Come on. The Native American Wellness Course help people with addiction by... The Native American Wellness Course help people with addiction by... Am I missing something? By taking on social approach that does not alienate those suffering from addiction from their communities. It gives them social support and a goal, because they can, like, if they go through the program, they get to have charges dropped, which is always great. Always great for people who have charges to have them dropped.
It's kind of shitty, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Not the way we pictured it.
I'll refine that later. Compare the traditional ways of approaching addiction in the US. Okay, so I have to read the textbook for this because I'm not sure what the traditional ways of approaching addiction in the US are. I know there's rehab. I know there is... Okay. I think my professor will get kind of like upset if I say that our traditional way of approaching addiction in the US is imprisoning people who suffer like from addiction, but I'm pretty sure we do that, and we do that in large numbers. So I gotta read the textbook. Okay, hold on. No, I'm certain that we do that. I'm certain that we do that. Well, no, they don't imprison you for addiction, but for possession. But that goes kind of hand in hand, and it's like purposely dense, purposely obtuse to pretend that it doesn't. Nonetheless, that's not what they're asking me. They're asking what we do for addiction, so I'll address the addiction standpoint alone. It is rehab. How is it being a working woman? I'm not quite sure yet. I have it, and I have my start date, but I haven't actually started yet. I'm starting next week, God willing. And then ask me again and I'll get back to you. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna go awesome. Awesome, awesome. I cannot wait to doll up. Okay, that's like the least important part of working, I know. But I cannot wait to doll up again. And go sit in an office and be cute and do my work. And work hard and efficiently. And just be a great worker. Okay, what chapter is this? This is chapter 9. I have to go to which textbook? The multicultural textbook, chapter 9. And I have to look for what it says about what the US does about addiction. I mean, isn't it fun to work hard? Isn't it fun to work up a sweat and then come home and eat food and take a shower and do fun things and go to sleep. Isn't that fun? Like, even beyond the money, just working hard and doing something productive and then getting to relax. You're actually relaxing from something. Isn't that fun? It's like eating ice cream in the summer, or maybe drinking hot soup in the winter. It's the misery that makes the relaxation so much sweeter. Is this the wrong textbook? I'm not seeing. Compare the traditional ways of approaching addiction in the US. I'm not seeing it in the textbook. Am I in the wrong book? No, I'm in the right book. The cultural meaning of recovery. It's probably there. Okay, I'll read this, I guess. It is when it's something that feels like an accomplishment. Well, I wouldn't be going to work if I didn't think it was like meaningful work. But then you have to go back. Going back is part of the fun. That's part of your life. You can't separate the work part of your life from your real life. That's your life. It's like going back to bed. It's like you gotta make work fun in your head. Okay, the cultural meaning of recovery. Okay, this is too loud, I think. Was that fine? I don't know. Substance abuse, although its addictive qualities make it a problem in its own right, it is most usefully viewed as symptomatic of other underlying psychological and emotional conditions. Very true. From such a perspective, it is believed that individuals use substances to either medicate themselves or escape inner pain. For people of color, however, substance abuse and recovery also possess cultural and communal meanings. I will never forget a talk given by a Native American elder who had for many years worked as a substance abuse counselor and was himself a recovering addict. My problem was not alcohol, he emphasized. It was not knowing who I was and where I belonged. The alcohol was just the way I killed the pain. Okay. In Chapter 10, you will learn more about unresolved historic grief and how its source can be located in a history of cumulative traumas, as well as the destruction of cultural methods of grieving. It's fine as long as you don't feel like you're struggling against the bills. The work problems are fine, but when your bills are stacking up, it's scary. That's true. That's true. I guess I separated the fact that people work to pay off their bills. I just considered work for work's sake, because I don't have that many bills yet. But yeah, it's not fun when there's underlying stress regarding whether or not you'll survive if you can't pay bills on time. But separate it from that for just a second. If it's like just work for the sake of working, work that you want to do, that you would still be doing even if you had no bills, then it's sweet. The suffering is sweet. Cause like the relaxation will be sweet too. In Chapter 10, you will learn more about unresolved historic grief and how its source can be located in a history of cumulative traumas. Okay, I read that already. According to Duran and Duran, before colonization, alcohol use, as well as the use of substances such as peyote, was strictly controlled by tribal tradition, and its consumption was primarily ceremonial. As Native American culture was systematically destroyed, these controls were eliminated, and with the widespread introduction of excessive drinking as a means of pacifying Native American males, heavy alcohol consumption itself became a tradition on the reservation. It reminds me of like how there used to be controlled burning of fields, but I guess with colonization you have less control and then things get out of control. And alcohol in particular is a really dangerous thing to get out of control. Well, I mean all substances that you can abuse anyways, like drugs or whatever. Not to say that alcohol isn't a drug. So it might be all the same in this regard. Standard treatment methods based on dominant cultural views of substance abuse are totally ineffective with Native Americans because they do nothing to change the social and cultural roots of the problem. Only by retrieving what was culturally lost and simultaneously instilling a positive sense of ethnic identity is there any hope, and a real hope for overcoming substance abuse. Okay, that's okay. I gotta read that better. Hold on. Standard treatment method. Holy smokes. Standard treatment methods based on dominant cultural views of substance abuse are totally ineffective with Native Americans because they do nothing to change the social and cultural roots of the problem. Like rehab. Rehab is ineffective essentially because rehab does not change the social and cultural roots of the problem. Only by retrieving what was culturally lost and simultaneously instilling a positive sense of ethnic identity is there any real hope for overcoming substance abuse among Native American peoples. As Duran and Duran pointed out earlier, to subject Native American clients to Western modes of treatment, substance abuse included, that have inherent in them the very processes that undermine Native American culture in the first place, is merely to dig the hole deeper. This is all good info, but it's not gonna help me answer this question though. I gotta find something about how the USA treats substance abuse. Maybe it's under a different subheading. I probably should have read the entire chapter earlier. I didn't though. Excuse me. Let's see. Drug and alcohol use. There are 3 important points to be made about substance use and ethnicity. First, there are numerous myths regarding substance abuse among people of color. Second, there are real cultural differences in consumption patterns, in the meaning of drinking and substance use, and in what is socially acceptable across cultures. Okay. Third, the meaning of recovery and abstinence is very different for people of color and dominant group members. Substance abuse among whites tends to be understood as a personal issue. For people of color, it is as much a social cultural issue as a personal one. Oh. So that answers as to why they, like, in the Native American video that we just saw, they treated that one guy's substance abuse issue as a social group. His relatives were there. Instead of it just being like, him and, him being accountable for his personal actions, be it in rehab, be it because of like the charges that were pressed against him, etc. It was a cultural difference, like through and through, and I suppose it's like this for multiple cultures. This song is about an Insta crush. People for real get crushes off Instagram. Crazy world out there. Crazy world out there. Insane world out there. I'm your one call away. Motel mall, la la la, and your escape. When you lay alone, I ache. Something I wanted to feel. If you've been waiting for falling in love, baby, you don't have to wait on me. 'Cause I've been aiming for heaven above. I don't know. I don't know. Not anyone, you're the one, more than fun, you're a sanctuary. 'Cause what you want is what I want, sincerity. Don't stop, dream alone, lie awake. I'll give you something so real. If you've been waiting for falling in love, baby, you don't have to wait on me. 'Cause I've been aiming for heaven above, though an angel ain't what I need. Hold me oh so close, 'cause you'll never know just how long my lives will be. If you've been waiting for falling in love, baby, you don't have to wait on me. 'Cause I've been aiming for heaven above, but an angel ain't what I need. Yeah, in America, we've come to be a very individualistic society that we neglect our responsibility to a larger whole. I'd argue that's a big problem we have because we don't know how to be individuals in something bigger. And the heads of the collectives especially keep acting self-serving. That last point especially. We tend to cast blame as a society because I guess that's easier than realizing that we've all been failed in a way that is much harder to overcome than if we were to just blame our neighbor. But we're all a little bit too self-serving because the ones who we've elected to serve us for the past how many decades now, many not decades, well, maybe decades, but many years, kind of whack. And don't even get me started about the legal obligations they enshrined into law. That was dumb. Legal obligations they've enshrined into law. What do you mean? You mean moral obligations they've made into law? Because law is legal obligations. Okay, I gotta do this one instead. This assignment is for, which class is this? This is my family class, isn't it? Spring 2026. I think it's my family class. Yeah, this is family. Okay. You're talking about economically, but politics too. Very real, though I think they're kind of intertwined. You meant to say obligations to shareholders. Okay, let me reread that then. The obligations to shareholders they enshrined into law. Yeah. We're kind of struggling, aren't we? Okay, this is lesson 10. Page break. Like, companies legally have to prioritize shareholder profits rather than the employees and the clientele. That's a huge issue. That's not just economic either, or political. Well, political again is intertwined with it, but that's not just economic either. That's also, how do I say it? What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't pretend to the economy, but rather our ecology. The ecosystem. Why do they both have eco? Our ecosystem is suffering because we have to prioritize our billionaires. Won't anyone think of the billionaires, please? Won't anyone consider them? Our poor billionaires. Our almost trillionaires. Won't someone think of them, please? I like this song. I really wanna agree. That's for you and me. Make this in every way. I just want to stop worrying about what could come. I really like it here in your arms, thinking this is where I belong. I had no doubt in my mind we would make it far. Feel change now, time to start. You have an orange? What kind of orange is it? I bet you don't know the kinds of oranges. Bet you don't know the kinds of oranges. Everyone knows apple breeds, but not orange breeds. An orange, oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm positive. What's the community consensus on tangerines? Dodge. It was Dodge. This word Dodge gives like terrible flashbacks to like 2013. Oh my gosh. Heckin' good pupper. Millennials. Oh my gosh. Dodge as in Dodge. That's the regular word Dodge. The freaking Shiba Inu took over my mind for a second there. I'm sorry. I really like it here in your arms, thinking this is where I belong. I had no doubt in my mind we would make it far. The structural family theory is the family structure that I grew up in. A pivotal event in my family history. That such personal questions, Professor. Why do you want to know all this? To a change in the family structure. Holy smokes. Family structure that then changed the behavior of family members. Okay. Professor wants to know if I know what the structural family theory is. She wants to know my family's structure. And she wants to know what a pivotal event in my family history that caused a change in my family structure. Okay, she wants to know all this info. Okay, Professor. I'll do it for that grade. I'll do it. It's a navel orange. Oh really? I don't know that kind of orange. Wait a minute, I gotta look this up. Yeah, there's different kinds of family structures. When I find the page in my textbook, I'll read it out to you so you can identify what kind of family your family is as well. Navel oranges might be my favorite too. Holy. Kick it to me, I can make it better for you. Kick it to me, I can make it better for you. Kick it to me, I can make it better for you. Kick it to me, I can make it better for you. Ooh, I can make it better for you, make it better. It's all better. Ads in 3 seconds. What a good warning. What a great warning.
I know we didn't think that it would turn out
Okay, so the textbook says I gotta change to the different textbook actually. This is, what chapter is this? Chapter 10. The structural family theory. Family structure. Should I just read this whole page? I don't know. Complementary affections. But now I got it in the worst way. Ooh. There are the ads. Okay, I'll just read the whole subsection then, I guess. Families need some form of internal organizations. I kind of want to wait for ads to end, because Omega might be caught in them right now. You know, I might postpone the movie tonight. I'm not sure I can finish, like, I have the movie in the back of my mind. I won't do my work efficiently if I'm rushing through it because I know that there's a movie. One Piece will stay, but we can do the movie tomorrow, I think. I hope that's okay. Okay, I'm making an announcement. Postponing movie to tomorrow. Is this proper grammar? Postponing movie to tomorrow night. I think that's improper grammar. Whatever. Sorry. Sunflock. And then a heart. A classic heart with like 4 3s. Till tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, nice. Basil just waiting there to emo react. Okay, man. It's kind of sad. I was really looking forward to that movie too. Thank you for the 6,000 to the voice pack challenge. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I can't really tell how far along we are actually. Let me see actually. The movie is Freaky Friday. I'm not sure if you're still in the server, but if you are, taking on the movie role will reveal to you the movie channel, and it's announced there when the movies will be and what movies they will be. What we were supposed to watch tonight is Freaky Friday 2013. It's about a mom and a daughter who like switch bodies, and they figure out that their lives, that each other's lives, that is, are hard, you know. 9%? Ooh, I'm not sure if you guys are going to make it. I won't cast doubt on you all though. I'll continue going live. Excuse me, I gotta stretch. Ugh. Okay. Mystic, I go live every day now. I'm not sure if you saw the announcement, but now I go live like every day. Whether Sundays are included actually are debatable, but I'll try. I don't know if I'll succeed, but I can try. I'll try. Yours until the rivers are run dry. Dude, you have... Oh shoot, you might not get there actually. In 10 days, you had 30 days. In 10 days, you made it to 10%. And then... That means if everyone were to do it, who did it before, within the next 30 days, I mean the next 21 days, you would get to what, like 30-ish percent-ish? What's the max that you can donate per day? Does it compound or what? Every day you hear me say, baby, I'm yours. Yours until 2 and 2 is 3. Okay, 2,000. Let's 150,000 divided by 2,000. 150,000 divided by 2,000. It only takes 8 people per day who would need to donate 2,000. It's completely doable. Oops. It's doable. Baby, I'm yours till the rivers all run dry. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. Did I do the math right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. How many zeros is this? 1, 2, 3 zeros. Okay. Okay. I was wrong. I was wrong. If 75 people, no. If 2,000 is donated 75 times, then we get there, right? And so 75 divided by 21 days, it's doable. If there's 4 people who donate 2,000, at least 4 people who donate 2,000 like every day, or rather at least 8,000 is contributed every day, then it's possible. It's possible. We need lips. It's our sun kiss. Oh, you are. Exactly, you guys are a flock. To do this, you would have to work as a flock. Family structure. Families need some form of internal organization that dictates how, when, and to whom to relate. The subsequent transactional patterns make up the structure of the family. Put another way, a family structure is the covert set of functional demands or codes that organize the way family members interact with one another. The structure represents the sum of the operational rules the family has evolved for carrying out its important functions. It provides a framework for understanding those consistent, repetitive, and enduring patterns that reveal how a particular family organizes itself in order to maintain its stability or, under new conditions, to seek adaptive alternatives. Once established, such patterns are self-perpetuating and resistant to change until changing circumstances cause tensions and imbalance within the system. You're saying your family doesn't have, like, covert rules or patterns? It actually might. Like, let's say if you get home and that your family has this pattern that you greet you go and you greet your parents when you get home. That might be a little rule that your family implicitly has. AG, hello! Thank you for contributing to the voice pack challenge. Thank you for paying your sun tax because of you. The place is now warmer and cozier than it was before. That's what happens when you pay your taxes. Oh, he's out of here. He's lurking. Okay, thank you for the water redeem. And I'll also do my squats. Hold on. Let's see. One. Wait, I gotta change my positioning. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for the lurk, AG. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, it is doable, right? It'll be fine. So yeah, like for example, like in my house, this is actually kind of weird because my parents grew up differently. In my house, what was the order here? My mom grew up with the structure that when a child comes home from, like, let's say school or hanging out with their friends or whatever, if they come home, they have to like go around the house, find the adults in the house and like individually greet them like, hi, mom, I'm home. Walk to the garage. Hi, dad, I'm home. Hi, everyone. You go around and greet the adults. This is seen as respectful to do. My father was raised in a household where when the child comes, or when someone comes home, rather, like the person, when people in the house hear that someone's come home, they have to go up and greet the person who has just come home, right? So these are two different kinds of like structural family rules that sort of like organize part of how the family functions. Let's say your mom cooks. This is really typical of most societies. That's part of like the family structure. It's just like where everyone has like different roles and rules, either implicitly or explicitly, and that just pushes along how the family functions. Right? It's not always like something that you say out loud. Like say you know if if you ask your mom for some money, she's gonna say no, but if you ask for dad, he's gonna slide a 5 in your hand, right? That's a little functional rule. Let's say you get up in the morning and you make coffee. And when you make coffee, you're expected. It's not always explicitly stated, but you're implicitly expected for whenever you make coffee or whenever you make breakfast to make it for the whole family. This is a part of your family structure that like helps the family function. It like pushes along the functioning of the collective. Versus if like you didn't have that kind of structure, whenever you're hungry, you just make whatever you want, whenever you want, and the rest of the family just sort of like figures it out themselves too. That's a different kind of structure. So it's not always like super explicitly stated as a rule, but it's just little like patterns in the family. It's just little patterns in the family that established how the family moves along in a way that is seamless. If you grew up in a household where let's say you grew up in a household where you cook, right? And if you cook, you have to make something for everyone. If you're making a burger, you can't just make yourself a burger by itself. You have to make a burger for every member of the household that may want some. You can go around and ask, do you want a burger? Do you want a burger? I'm about to make burgers. Do you want a burger? Or you can just make burgers enough for everyone from the jump. But you have to always consider others as you cook. If you grew up in that kind of household and then you marry someone and your spouse is the kind of person where they grew up in a household where when I make a burger, I just make it for myself, and if they want one, they can ask me for one and I can make them one, but I won't just go out of my way to just make more out of nowhere, because what if they don't want some? What if I'm just wasting food now, right? So this can cause conflict when you like marry or blend into other families because every family has their own implicit structures that dictate the way that the members function in their interactions with one another. I'm hoping this makes sense. You miss the days of hearing the garage door and waiting for your dad to walk in. Aww. Moving out must be hard. It must be hard. It's been a while since I looked you in your eyes. My colors, yeah. You feel it? Let's say in your household you guys are used to putting the ketchup in the pantry, and your spouse's household was used to putting ketchup in the fridge. I would choose you over and over again. Then when you try to blend families, you have to reorganize a new structure that works for everyone. Every family has to do that because there are lots of little rules and functions that we take for granted in our own households, but everyone's households are different. Some people apologize with a plate of food. They don't say I'm sorry. They don't say I love you. They just they do stuff for each other. Others make sure to say words and to give hugs. Lots of differences here. The ketchup. You mean, what do you do with your ketchup? You put it in the fridge? Are you a pantry sort of guy? I would choose you over and over. Some people, they put their clothes directly into the washer. Others put their clothes in a hamper. A hamper. Yes, a hamper. Many differences here. Again. Some people wash dishes as they're cooking. Others wait for after they're cooking. Others wait for the end of the night. The fridge. If it's in the pantry, it'll get warm and separate more. If that happens, you shake it. It'll separate in the fridge too, just like slower. You have to shake it every time regardless. Again. And after all that we've been through this. Again. Some people turn off all electronics at the end of the night. The TV has to turn off. The computer has to turn off. You have to unplug things. Unplug the microwave. Don't unplug the fridge. Unplug the toaster. Other people let their stuff run like all night long. Their computer will be on for days. My computer will be on for days. their TV will never turn off. Lots of different structures that we just think are like they're just a regular way to function, but it really varies based upon family. Would I strung together the very first words of a lifelong love letter? I choose you. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. An interactive routine may evolve in a family whereby the young son refuses to comply with his mother's pleading to clean up his room but will submit to his father's request without hesitation. Repeated over time and in a variety of situations, a basic family structure may emerge in which the father is seen in the family as the ultimate authority and the mother as possessing insufficient power or clout to be obeyed. Why is clout in this textbook? Oh, but that's also a structure. I didn't even think about that. Lots of families have dynamics where like you can negotiate with your mom. You can like reason with her, but your father, what he says goes immediately. Other families have like you just obey both parents at the drop of a hat. And in other families, the children will negotiate and reason their way with both their parents in any circumstances. Lots of different things. So let's say you come from a household where you don't talk about you don't blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh. You don't talk back to your parents at all. What your mom says goes immediately. Basil, come indoors and come wash these dishes. Yes, mom. Immediately. But let's say maybe in my house, Sion, come indoors and come iron these clothes. Oh my gosh, but I don't want to. Wait, maybe I can cook instead, and someone else can iron clothes. Wait, let's reason about this. Let's think about this for a second. Listen, maybe as if we have like, you know, similar levels of choosing what happens in the house, right? Some people's parents are like the ultimate authority in the house. Others, it's almost like everyone is equal in the house. You know what I mean? There are different kinds of dynamics, different kind of structures and rules, you know? That's familiar, though that's because dad was big and boys respond more to imposing figures. I dropped a lot of things from mom. It depends on the discipline that you grew up with, I think. Because your dad and your mom are both imposing to you physically when you are a child. So if you're raised to obey both figures, you're going to grow up obeying both figures. Even before there's a little bit less disparity between you and your parents, physically speaking. If you wait till your children are grown, you might be cooked. But when they're little, you establish the dynamic of how the family will run. And for better or for worse, it'll run because of how both parents establish it. Through presence or through absence. Everything contributes. Know what I mean? Buy your parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house upon a mountain, making everybody dance. Way up there, you and I.
Well, you might be a bit confused.
You might be a little bit bruised.
But baby, how we spoon like
Okay,
no one else.
I'm gonna have to end stream about now because I can't finish everything on stream because I gotta use Lockdown Browser. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. Lockdown Browser is a browser that your school typically enforces that you should do your quizzes and assignments through like your multiple choice assignments, that is, through a browser that automatically shuts down all your other applications and forces you to use your webcam, etc. So I can't be on stream at the same time as using it because it's going to shut down my OBS and everything else pretty much. So I'll have to end it here. Thank you for coming. I got some work done. I hope you guys got some work done too. And no, you guys didn't. You guys were just standing there staring. But whatever. We're gonna raid out. Let me see who's live. We're gonna head out. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. Way up there, you and I. So, as previously established, there won't be a movie tonight, it'll be tomorrow night, but One Piece will still be because it's after midnight, which will be after my deadline, which, that's fine, you know, that's fine. We're raiding out. Let's go. We're gonna raid into Kizose. Kizose was just singing karaoke. Now he seems to be playing Core Keeper. I don't know what that game is. Hopefully you guys know. Here's the raid message if you're not subscribed. If you are, here's your raid message. Alright. Sayonara, everybody. Sayonara.